What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I made 3 different things and they're all out of my wedding cookbook. A lot of people do books at their wedding, like sign-in books, like things for guests to sign, like guest, whatever you call them. I just thought if we got one of those, it was just gonna sit there and collect dust. It would never be used. And so I came up with this idea. Well, I didn't really come up with the idea, but I discovered wedding cookbooks. So I found Honey and Hive. Actually, they reached out to me, Honey and Hive, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect idea ever. So they create cookbooks with recipes from your guests for your wedding. We gave her our contact list, basically, of everybody that was coming to the wedding. We emailed them. They sent her the recipes with photos. I mean, it's a gorgeous book. Well, they did an amazing job. The book is really well put together. There's personal photos of us. Our friends put personal photos of us in there too. And then we had this book at the wedding for everybody to sign their recipe, or if they didn't submit a recipe, there were a few blank pages in the end for them to sign there and write a little note or whatever. So today I made 3 recipes out of this cookbook. So our friends Jessie and Kendra gave us the recipe for these sausage and black bean burritos. Sausage, black beans, some have tomato, some don't, because Shane doesn't like tomato and he's gonna be eating some of these too. There's red onion, cilantro, lime juice. Really excited about these, and she said to serve with avocado, sriracha, and sour cream and limes. I had Greek yogurt, so I just have Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, but use whatever you want. This is cowboy queso dip from my cousin Justin and his girlfriend Allison. So this is basically Velveeta ground beef and rotel. It's just a variation of that. Got some lime chips. And then our old gym owners from Gardens CrossFit down in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, put a trusty margarita recipe using Trader Joe's limeade, which I've never had. I actually had started drinking this already. The limeade is so good. I like my margaritas really tart. And so this is actually perfect for me. 1.5 ounces of tequila, 1.5 ounces of Grand Marnier, and 6 ounces of the limeade. I'm not huge on sweet. It's a little sweet with the Grand Marnier, but a lot of people like it like that. For me, I honestly think this limeade and tequila by itself, easiest margarita ever. Really tart, not too sweet. That's how I prefer. So I actually had drank it down a little bit and then added a little bit more tequila and a little bit more limeade, and it's delicious. Oh my gosh. Alrighty, I'm really excited to get started. It's so good. It looks so good. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Got a little spiciness in there. I like it. Oh, that's addicting. I love how chunky it is too. The onions and the black beans, and yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so good. It's really good. I really like that they use Italian sausage. All right, I'm gonna try it with, it's a large piece of avocado, whatever. I kind of want to try it with everything that they said. We'll just do a little dip in each of these. Okay. That is so good. Woo! That sriracha is spicy. Sour cream and Greek yogurt are like fully interchangeable in my opinion. If you're having it not by itself, if you're dipping something into it, or if sour cream's an ingredient in a recipe you're using, I think that Greek yogurt, 100% substitute. Tastes the same. I always add Greek yogurt to my chili instead of sour cream. Can't tell the difference, ever. Oh my goodness. I seriously would have never thought to use Italian sausage in this. It goes so well with everything. I love Italian sausage. I love fennel. I just love the flavor of it. You could fully substitute it out though. If you like a different type of sausage, I'd imagine this would be amazing with chorizo or breakfast sausage. When I went to Trader Joe's, I literally just went for limeade, and out of everywhere that I've been grocery shopping so far, Trader Joe's seems to have their stuff together the most. There were people waiting outside. Everybody was forced to stand 6 feet apart. They drew circles on the ground so that you knew where to stand. Inside, they had signs saying, stay within your 6-foot bubble. Don't let anybody come near you. Everybody in the store was really mindful of it. I was really impressed. And I literally was just there to buy limeade. I felt like it was one of those things, like, if they're specifying Trader Joe's limeade, I gotta buy Trader Joe's limeade. I can't just get some random stuff. And I trust Trader Joe's too. These chips, oh my god. I need to taste one on its own. These taste like ranch. So good. Late July brand. We always get their multigrain. Costco didn't have any more multigrain this last time we went, so I got these lime chips. These seriously taste like ranch. Chug this. No, I shouldn't. Little babe! He wanted some of these. I made him some without tomato. The smaller ones. He's not gonna be happy about that. The smaller ones are his. Because they have less stuff in it. So these were made in the oven. And they came out great. If you wanted to press them, if you happen to have a panini press, or you could even put it in a pan and just put something that's got a little bit of weight to it on top. And you can grill both sides. That would be delicious. Woohoo! Really feel like I chugged this now. I feel like tequila is one of those things. Some people like can't drink it because they turn into somebody or something. They're just like, oh, they get angry. I don't know. I'm not one of those people. I had a bad experience in college, but it didn't really make me angry. It made me, I still have a hard time with tequila, but I could drink margaritas just fine, and I never feel gross unless they've put like a stupid amount of sugar, which happens a lot actually. So I'm pretty picky with my margaritas, but when I found a good one, I'm like, oh babe. These 3, 4 are no tomato. P.S. These chips taste like ranch.
That's like as close to Chili's queso as I think I've ever had.
Really? But better because it's got more stuff in it.
Sure. What I actually want to do.
Oh, why didn't I think of that?
Oh.
I need to dip mine in there. I keep dropping things. I need an assistant. You're posting up so you can eat the queso. He's coming. Shane, I think you're gonna have to sit on the floor, or your chest can just be showing all the time.
I am the headless burrito man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Mmm. That's really good.
How's the drink?
That's really good. I'm a little tipsy.
Were you drinking while you were making it?
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm just like losing my burrito in here. You almost can't tell that I've lost the burrito in there. It just becomes a part of the dip. Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks Justin and Allison.
Mm-hmm.
And Kendra and Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Very tasty.
So the funny thing is, I bought this limeade at Trader Joe's, It was in the refrigerated section. And then I came home and I forgot to put it in the refrigerator. And I started freaking out. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to go back to Trader Joe's. I can't go back to Trader Joe's.
fucking
I'm gonna like wait in the line outside. Not something I was prepared to do. Also, just not a great idea to go out when you don't really need to. And the first time I felt badly enough, frankly. So I accidentally mixed up who gave me this recipe. I thought it was his friend Jeff and his wife Myra. And so I'm texting them, I left the limeade out overnight. Do you think it's still okay? And she responds, she's like, limeade? Like, yeah, I mean, maybe. You should just try it. And I'm like, okay. And then I look at the recipe when I'm making it today that says Mickey and Lee, and I'm like,
Uh-oh, I lost my burrito. Did you give out the recipe? Did they say it's okay?
I mean,
Maybe it's a secret family recipe.
the other reason that I love these, actually, I have two more reasons. I love the idea of mixing everything that's in the burrito together so that every time you take a bite, every single thing is in that bite. And I really like that it's not overloaded. I have to say too, I never make burritos at home. Literally never. But now that I've got a technique, and these aren't like, they're very like rustic, loosely formed. You can cut them in half. I probably didn't form them exactly the way I was supposed to. No burrito expert over here. Barista. That works. Oh, knew I was gonna do that. Butters! He wants to go outside in the worst way. He will die if he is fully outside, though.
Well, that's not true. It's just not.
He will die.
He won't die.
Cats can't survive the outside world with streets and cars.
I mean, I guess his mom did die by getting hit by a car.
The mother with more life experience.
She was also desperate to feed her kids. Butters, we're right here!
Meanwhile, our other cat is just hanging out right here, staring at us. He's got something on his back. What is that? Baby, what's on your back?
Queso's got a little kick to it.
Yeah, the Rotel I think has some spice to it, and then there's red pepper flake, a little pepper jack.
Pepper jack shouldn't have that.
The combination of all of them.
Gotta say,
Do a little. We're gearing up to play code names in like an hour.
do you need something else here? I must also mention that.
Well, I'm actually pretty full at this point. 2 little burritos. This was so good. I'm really excited to try the other recipes in this cookbook. What was the one recipe that your friend put in that's just terrible?
Schnozberry soup.
Snozberry soup. It's listed as a dessert. Thank you. Snozberry soup. Back in 2002, Shane, Ross Hill, Justin Contat,
Yeah.
and I took a road trip after graduating high school. We didn't really plan our meals and bought/procured a trunk full of snacks and Natural Light, aka Natty Light. One morning, Shane wanted to eat breakfast after a long night at Club La Vela. La Villa, watching Ron Jeremy host a wet t-shirt contest.
I caught one of those t-shirts that they were throwing out too.
Oh my god. Like I said, we didn't plan that grocery list well. Shane made Burritos with what I remember to be Cocoa Crisps and Natural Light. I was not interested in this, so I decided to come up with a concoction we named Snozberry Soup, dedicated to the movie Super Troopers. It is as good as it sounds. Enjoy. The ingredients for the Snozberry Soup: 1 coffee mug from a Panhandle hotel room, 1 single serving of Gushers, half a cup of Mountain Dew, 1 fruit roll-up, and 1 Oreo. You take cup from hotel cabinet. I love that he included that as a direction. Clean with cheapest beer or water you can find. Heat oven to 350 degrees. Pour Mountain Dew in a cup. Add Gushers and fruit roll-up. Cook until everything has melted. Top with Oreo as a garnish. I feel like we should do that one as a dare.
You might be pleasantly surprised.
I don't think I will. Alright guys, well this has been fun. I'm pretty full and etc. I will include recipes for this in the description if I'm allowed to. I highly recommend you go to Trader Joe's and get this limeade. It's so good. Anyways, I think I was doing my outro. Thanks so much for joining today. Definitely let me know if you guys make this, preferably together because the burritos dipped in the queso or... Comment below what you'd like to see me eat next. I will start doing, as soon as restaurants start opening up again, I've really wanted to be featuring foods from different countries, but I just don't want to screw up the foods. I really want to go find like the places that do these ethnic foods the best and just buy a bunch of their stuff and mukbang it. When everything's open, I will definitely do that. I feel like it also kind of depends on like what's in Minneapolis, right? So I feel like I have to like look at what ethnic foods have like a really good scene here and focus on those. And then when I travel, I can do other ethnic foods. Or you just bite the bullet and try to make them at home. But I feel like I need to try from someplace else first so that I know what it's supposed to taste like before I start going and trying things myself, if you feel me. Alright guys, I've gone on too long. Thanks for stopping in today. I will see you next time.